Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be talking all things parkrun. The first time that you go and experience the joy that is parkrun. I know that when you go to your first event, it can feel a little bit angsty. What do I need to know? What do I need to have? What do I need to have done? Where do I need to go? We're going to cover it all. Do not fret. Let's go.
Before we get going, please do make sure that you have liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and do share with your friends. Let's look at the key things that you need to know about Parkrun. It is free weekly timed event. Saturday mornings grown-ups, Sunday mornings children. Although children can take place on a Saturday morning, can get involved on a Saturday morning. You can also take doggies on a lead and buggies as long as you start at the back. In most parkruns, that's the situation. If you start at the back, you can take your doggy along on a lead. You can take your buggy along and push away, and that is totally cool. It's 5k, which is around about 3.1 miles. You can walk, run, skip, fly, do aeroplanes, whatever you like. Anything goes, and you are never last. We're going to start off in the computer, because the first thing that you need to do when you are considering doing your first parkrun is to register with Parkrun. And what we need to be thinking about is doing that registration. So I'm going to walk you through it. I'm also going to take you through the things that you need from that registration. So let's just pop into our screen, Parkrun's website. Let's throw me down the bottom there. So Parkrun is free for everyone forever. You can see it there, and you can also see confirmation that you can walk, you can jog, you can do as you please on Parkrun. And that is the philosophy of Parkrun, and I'm going to take you through exactly what you need to know in here. So what is Parkrun? Free weekly community events all around the world. Saturday mornings, 5Ks. Sunday mornings for kids is a 2K junior parkrun in selected locations. Not all locations have them, for 4 to 14-year-olds. And it's completely positive, welcoming, inclusive, and it is a really great place to go. There's no time limit. No one finishes last. What does that even mean? So nobody finishes last because there are tail walking ninjas that take up the rear of the field. So you will never, ever, ever come in last place at Parkrun. And that is all part of the ethos of the celebration that is Parkrun. How do you take part? You complete the registration, which I'm going to show you. You find your nearest Parkrun using the event map. So you can just go onto the website. You might know where your local Parkrun is. You might not. And there's a map there that will take you all the way to wherever you want to go. And you can come on in. All over Europe, you can see all over the place, and you can find where you live. I'm going to take you to where I live. So I believe this one is my local parkrun. So there we go, Darlington South Park Parkrun. We've also got a nearby one, Catterick Garrison, one at North Allerton, one up at Hackworth, one over at Sedgefield, which was my very first parkrun, one at the Tees Barrage, which I've done a few times, and a few others. So you can see where the local parkruns are to you, or if you're going away somewhere for the weekend, say you go to the Lake District, off to Windermere, you can find a parkrun that will suit you. I'll talk about how you can use that in the frequently asked questions and the things that come up for people. So back to what we're doing. We're coming to register. Get to the top of the website, hit the register button. It's all here that helps you to register, and it gives you all of the information that you need. So if you're a new runner and have previously not signed up, take me to the United Kingdom registration form. Really easy. Name, last name, home parkrun. There's a drop-down menu, so you can find the parkrun that is most local to you. And I also answer in the frequently asked questions, but your home parkrun is like a home game. You can go to other parkruns too. Gender, you can pop in, date of birth, age, your email address, confirm your email address, your postcode, signing up to the emails, over the last 4 weeks, how much exercise you've done. Please don't worry. This isn't saying that you should or that you shouldn't. This is more kind of them collating information. any medical conditions that they need to know about. In case of emergency, we contact these people, and you can go through and check the terms and conditions in the privacy policy and then hit check form. What will happen then is you will receive an email from Parkrun that includes your barcode. Your barcode is your important point to have for your first event, and your barcode is going to be sent to you by email. Now, you can simply print that out and take it along with you. You can't use one on your phone. No, you can't use that. You have to have one printed out. So you can have it printed out, and you get, I think, 6 or 8 on a page. Print them out, cut them out, use them as your Parkrun barcode, because you will need them at the end of every race in order for your time to register. Or alternatively, if you do want to, then you are able to get that put onto a Parkrun wristband, which is here, and then it's kind of easier to transport. So we've got one of these flat band wristbands here that we use, or you can get a barcode card, and you can choose what you want. They're not overly expensive. You can get a you can get a plastic card for £3.96, a tag to go on your trainers, £4.26, the combo, and the wristbands are £13.98. That I think we've got these flat bands that we bought for ours. But yeah, you can either print it out, or you can get it brought together in some sort of format from Parkrun. That's the only charge that you'll ever have from Parkrun, and it's choice, it's optional. So you can decide to do that or not. So that registration is your first step along the road to Parkrun. You're then going to choose when and where your first Parkrun will be and start to get ready for the day.
So then, as we are getting ready to go out for our morning of Parkrun, don't forget your barcode. This one's mine, and some water for afterwards. Now, these are the 2 things that you need. You can have some warm clothing to put on over the top, but don't take your Bobby Dazzler stuff, because usually you're leaving it on the side as you run. Never had a problem personally, but you don't want to take your most expensive all singing, all dancing things along with you. Let's go. Okay, so let's go.
Parkrun do love it if you can travel to their events in a sustainable fashion, because that means that we are doing lots for the environment. And here I am, getting my way to Parkrun. Woo! Across the road, in the park, down we go. Yay!
Hello and welcome to Darlington South Park. This is where my local Parkrun is, and just to walk you through so that you can kind of get a grip of what the day would be like for you. And the parkruns that I've been to are all incredibly similar. So here at Darlington Parkrun, we are by the clock that is under construction at the moment, and over there is the cafe, which Parkrun is notorious for coffee and cake after Parkrun. So anyway, here at Darlington Parkrun, this here rock, see that? That is where somebody will stand and give you the new participants briefing. They will tell you all about the course. They'll show you a map of the course. They will put all of your fears at bay and give you a little bit more information about Parkrun and being able to do your first Parkrun. Now, in normal times, we've got some loos here, but I know that not all Parkruns have loos that you can go to, and we generally leave kit on these benches around here. So like I said before, don't bring your Bobby Dazzler kit, because it's usually going to just be left out. Now, this bench here is the briefing bench. So once you've been to your first timers briefing, somebody will stand aloft this bench and give you the race briefing for the day, which will tell you about anything that is that you need to know in the park. It will tell you about any sort of hazards or anything that are around. It'll remind you that the park is still open to other people, and that we need to be respectful and mindful of the others using the park. And at Darlington Parkrun, we have a keep right, I believe it is, seems like ages since I've done it. Keep right philosophy, which means that people who are lapping you can still get round, so stay to one side of the path. No doubt in your race briefing, if you are a lapped course, so if you're more than just kind of one lap, if there's multiple laps, they'll tell you the etiquette for staying on one side or the other during the course of the run. There's no shame in being lapped. I've been lapped on my first lap here before. It's cool. It's totally fine. So I'm going to run you around the course and let you see it. Obviously, if you're not coming to this one, it's not even relevant to you, but it gives you a kind of feel of what to expect.
Take you round our course. It's a 3-lapper at Darlington. Some are 2, some are 1, some are 3, whatevs. But here we go all the way around the park, and as you can see, they're just nice park paths here at Darlington. But you will be able to see what your course looks like at the race briefing, and also there should be some information around for.
So there we go, that is a little show around, and you meet the finish line. Don't worry, because there are marshals all the way around the course who are cheering you on, supporting you, making sure that you go in the right direction. You generally can't go wrong, and there is absolutely, it's just the most amazing experience. I really love Parkrun, and I'm passionate about more people being able to experience the glory that is Parkrun. Whether you walk, whether you skip, whether you run, whether you fly, whatever you do, just come and enjoy it.
So now, diving into your questions. This is the time that I am going to go through some of the questions that I have been asked. So let's dive in. Question number 1. Does it matter if I can't run the whole thing? Will I be the only one walking? No, it absolutely does not matter if you cannot run the whole thing. You do not even have to run any of the thing. The Parkrun is there for you to run, walk, skip, do as you please. My 70-year-old mother and my mother-in-law have both done Parkruns, and whilst they'll tell you they ran a little bit up the hill, they walked all of the way around, and even then went on to go and power walk a little bit faster the next week to beat their previous time. You are more than happy to go out there and walk pieces of it, run pieces of it, do as you please. You will never come last. Parkrun is designed that there are tail ninjas, tail warriors, gorgeous people who take up the rear, so that you will never come in last place. You will never be the last person to cross the line. And most Parkruns have lots and lots of parts of the field where there are people walking, where they're walking all the way. People take their dogs, people take their buggies. It is completely open for you to run some of it, walk some of it, and you definitely will not stand out like a sore thumb for doing that, and will not be judged for doing that. And everybody is super duper supportive. So please do not worry if you can't run it all, or if you're going out to walk a parkrun. The next one. Do I have to measure the distance and time myself, or do I get an official result from Parkrun? You get an official result from Parkrun. So pre-COVID, how it worked was you would all set off at the same time. You would run your race, or you would walk, and at the end, as you cross the finish line, you would be given a little barcode. That barcode would be attached to a timer who is clicking every time somebody goes over the finish line, goes through the finish line, and your number will correlate with a time on the timer, and then your barcode and your finish place will come together to then be married up with the time. You don't need to worry about any of this. The volunteers who are there with Parkrun will make sure all of that happens. You will take your chip at the end. You will then go through and use your barcode and the chip. The chip will be taken off you. You will keep your barcode, and your barcode will come back with you each and every time. There may be some slight changes to that as we go back to Parkrun post-COVID, with the handing out of chips and things like that. I don't know yet, but that's what to expect on a regular day, and other instruction will be given if it's going to be any different. Parkrun will then text message you or email you or both, and you will get your results for the week. The results for the whole Parkrun for that week are also available on the Parkrun website once the results have been processed by the awesome volunteer teams that are doing those for you. So there is nothing that you need to do on that one. Next question. Can I attend any parkrun or just nominate one? Well, you do select your home parkrun when you register for parkrun, which you will have seen, but you are more than welcome to be a visitor at other parkruns. And it's actually a thing called parkrun tourism, where people do go to different events and tick off parkruns and do alphabets of parkruns, trying to find a parkrun with each letter of the alphabet, etc. And lots of people do it when they're going away for the weekend, do a parkrun somewhere else. So yes, you will have a home parkrun, so that'll be your sort of most local general parkrun, but yes, you will be more than welcome at other parkruns. So those are the questions that I've had. Let's go to the next. So let's just have a quick recap of what you need to know. Number 1, register with Parkrun. Number 2, print or order your barcode. Number 3, decide on your date for the first one. Number 4, rope some other people in or not. I did my first one in secret, and that's totally cool if that's what you want to do. Set your alarm for that morning to make sure that you're up, about and ready to go. Remember your barcode and some water. Give yourself enough time to get there because nobody wants a stressy morning. Attend your first timers briefing, attend the race briefing, get on that start line, smile and enjoy it because it's bloody marvellous and you will love every minute of it.